Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian, and we're back for more Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Last episode, we left off with Sarge kind of taking control. I mean, not really, but like everybody, all the other agents like looked at Sarge, which just kind of sucks. I mean, but he unfortunately knows how to deal with the strike, and he's the only one that really knows how to do the strike. Like more of the details. Unfortunately, the team put the strike together. Don't know why, considering they looked like they were heading to each other apparently in the first place, because as they saw on the radar, they were heading towards each other. Granted, they could have just been meeting up to reach somewhere else later, but still, putting them together isn't usually the best idea. Whether they could have like formed and become like crystallized things or not, it still wasn't a great idea. So yeah, Mac's probably gonna deal with the repercussions. Kind of panicking. That's gonna not look great on his from the rest of the agents. And we also saw that apparently Jocko can breathe fire, assuming that has something to do with his planet and the atmosphere, and like what maybe it suppressed whatever was inside him, and like it makes it docile or whatever. Or like this planet maybe causes that in him. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, Fitz and Simmons, they're with this lady called her name was Izel, and she's seeming a bit suspicious just because of like the fact that she's heading to Earth. I didn't think about it until during editing, unfortunately. And then other people mentioned it as well in other videos that there's a possibility that maybe she has something to do. Maybe she's the creator of the strike, or maybe she has something to do with them. Because I wasn't, again, this was during editing, but whenever she said the artifacts that somebody stole and that they were on Earth, I didn't think about Sarge and his crew maybe having stolen the weapon that he has to, to track the strike in the first place. Not the weapon, but the big gun-looking thing. Kind of worried about that, but the one good thing about that is that at least FitzSimmons are going to be back on Earth. Don't know how quickly they're going to make it there. With this, I mean, they have a jump drive now. Izel has apparently a good one to get them there, so maybe they'll just arrive there. Oh, that happens. I wonder if Izel will see them and then they'll just attack, or Sarge will attack the ship. And there's gonna be some conflict there, obviously. Nothing can ever go smoothly here. I think those are the main. Oh. What's wrong with me? Enoch's left. He's left. He's left the team. Well, he's left Fitz and Simmons, and so I'm really sad about that. I was really sad when that happened. But he wants to go find a world for his people. I get it, but it still sucks. But hopefully he'll be back sometime this season, probably to help us out again, as he did before. Yeah, I think that's actually everything now, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into this next episode of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Survived 2 Carbona solar storms, so if I had to bet, I'd say the odds are even.
Good enough. Prepare to jump.
What? Those are terrible odds. You're making a big mistake.
Remove yourself from my bridge.
I don't know about this, guys. Is it gonna work? Oh god. Didn't work. Okay. Oh, hey, whoa. Alright, well that was easy.
Agents May and Johnson will be going with you.
I said my crew.
They're your crew now. You can have one of yours.
Forget it. No deal. I'll just stay here and watch your planet die.
You're more than welcome, but I don't think you came all this way just to lose again.
Give me 2.
You get 1.
Her? Alright, I would have picked Jocko, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. Not because he's big, just because dependable, I guess. Less unpredictable.
I'm a hacker. Like, you
It's been a
hack
while.
off limbs? Chop people up?
No.
No, I hack computers. Means I know how they work.
Oh, well, that'll come in handy exactly 0 times on this mission. I need packs.
I know somebody can fix it.
No, 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 no. I am not going anywhere with the evil Coulson twin. You guys are like, you're like doomsday magnets that's just attracting all this negative energy, and it's because your vibrations are off. You know, I got a shaman. He could probably help you out with some of this stuff.
2% of your company. And I keep my mouth shut about what I saw inside your virtual perv world.
Okay, Mac, I hate to disappoint you, but what you saw was just a design glitch.
Okay, well, I guess you don't mind me showing her.
Oh, well, you know, I could probably just do you a favor then. I'll go.
No, it's okay. I'll find someone else.
No. I'll give you 5% of my company.
10%, you stop stealing S.H.I.E.L.D. tech.
Fire that shaman. Whoa, what are you doing?
You look like you have a beautiful soul. I bet it shines. I want to see it spill out
Nope.
of you.
It's all good.
Thank you.
Snow, hands off. We're ready to roll. Motor Mouth is busy, and last time Smiles was up there, she tried to kill me, so...
She's your OG crew, take her.
Because if there is some kind of beast coming,
That's never what we expect. I hope we recognize it when we see it.
Oh man. Hopefully this lady isn't the beast. They just flash to her. Or cut to her, not flash to her. Oh, good. Good. There's the confirmation we needed. Yeah. Alright, I wasn't lasting long.
The only 2 questions that matter are how to stop the monster and how to survive if we fail. She's coming. And everyone you care about is going
Now
to
you
die.
say she. Now you say she. You could have said meh.
Is that what happened to you? You keep saying her. Does she have a name?
Yeah.
Izel.
Yep.
The monster's name is Izel.
The Dialis. They're made of stone. And they were stolen from my world millennia ago. They can create, move beings through space and time and...
Monoliths.
Monolith.
You're talking about monoliths?
We've heard of those, but,
That's the first time I've ever heard you say that.
what, twitchy?
Call somebody a big man.
I'm not used to going up against
Yeah,
giants.
he's a giant
Well,
man.
now you know how the rest of us feel when we're talking to you. It involves a lot of looking up.
You know, I don't feel like a lot of people have been looking up to me lately.
You can't let Sarge get to you, Mac.
These are mine. Bye.
Oh no. She's already used them?
Hi.
What are those?
I'm not sharing.
It's beautiful. Isn't it?
What is it? Some kind of pet?
It's a nice way to say it.
These are like cookies.
Thousands of years ago, she escaped from a realm of fear and darkness.
Well, then I'm gonna go with Demon.
Cool.
Yeah.
Deke? You okay?
Doesn't anybody not? Jeez! I've been heartbroken. And Snow Bunny... She gets me. She said that my soul was like a butterfly that was just dying to escape, and you know what? That's exactly how I feel.
Seriously, Snow? I like it better when you kill them. You said it was fixed.
It was.
Hey.
Then why isn't it working?
So there was actually 3 monoliths, but they were destroyed. I thought it better not to mention anything before you arrived back on Earth.
Didn't think about that.
And I sacrificed myself for the lives of others. Well, looks like you married Mr. Perfect, doesn't it?
Are you jealous of yourself?
Yep, yes I am. Because he'll always be your first husband.
You know what's down there!
What? I'd like to know.
Why would you shut up? You want to know, stay hidden.
We're in this together.
What's your motive?
Hatred. For all living things.
What's yours?
Love. No, it's hate. That's my thing too. Hate and revenge. She took my family from me. I won't stop until she pays for that. There's only one way to kill the beasts.
Oh!
I don't buy it.
Sure.
What aren't you telling us?
What aren't you telling me?
There we go.
There it is. Hacker, huh?
What's jizz? Hey, it's the Fortress of Solitude. Yay!
Sir, there's a large unidentified object approaching Earth's atmosphere. It seems to be headed toward
Well, it's getting bad.
It's probably her. I'll let Sarge know.
Oh,
Try to
crap.
make contact with that spacecraft.
Don't shoot it down. Oh, bullshit. Crap.
Now, if I come clean, you gotta turn this plane around.
It's not my decision.
At least tell your boss that you just got played.
Don't kill him. Aw.
Maybe you don't understand who you're dealing with.
Oh, I understand what one. Damn. You're a really big dude.
Yeah, it'll take a little bit. Oh, not that much.
Threats from a man in chains.
It's not us, it's Sarge.
There's the plan. No secrets. Bad at secrets. Which is good for us. We need them now.
You'd kill hundreds of thousands of innocent people along with her.
A small price to pay for saving your planet and countless others. Now we need to get on the same page and get off this truck before we become part of that small price.
We are not leaving until it's dismantled.
Then you'll be making a bold choice. I'm sorry.
No. You heard what he said.
There's no good options here. If we fire on the ship and then do Sarge's dirty work, there's no guarantee he'll deactivate the bomb.
And who's to say Izel's even on it?
And if we take out the truck before it reaches a populated area,
We could save countless lives.
we'll lose 3 of our own.
Or we could just hope and pray that Deke figures out a way to deactivate the alien bomb.
Hope for that one. I mean, we're not going to lose them, but that would... they don't know that. We know that. They don't know they're part of the main story. Oh, crap. It's on his jacket. Smart crap. Crap.
What's the call, sir? Standing by.
Oh, man. It's gonna cut here, isn't it? This is like the ending of the episode. Enoch! Are you in jail?
Are we all that is left?
A few others made it out, but I am avoiding them at the moment.
Yes, I've seen your name on the data streams. You've always been very reckless.
We do not need their bodies. We have their brains. And I'm going in.
Okay. That's good. Glad they ended it right there. Okay, so yeah, I kind of figured the Chronocoms weren't going to let them, Fitz and Simmons, just get away. So that's going to be an issue, but maybe they'll see the strike and they'll either 1, run away, or 2, fight them. Or just come after us during it and not pay them any mind. He said that he has their mind and he's going in. Did they copy their minds or something? What for? Is that just to find out where they are? Where they're going, or why is he going in the machine? So apparently they copied their mind, their brains. Well, that's gonna be an interesting little mix. We gotta deal with the Chronicoms and Izel. Well, okay. Not much having to think about that. Literally just threw it in our face this episode. They freaking look, here she is singing to the creature, and then we're gonna say she, and also her name's Izel, says Sarge. So, and also Izel in the apparently ancient ancient carvings and whatnot for their mythology. They were, well, apparently it's not mythology for them, but you know, or at all in here. Jesus, it's not mythology because she's apparently a real. From, did I have a, oh, it is in this realm, in the realm of fear and darkness. Sounds cozy. I mean, it is a short season, so it's not like we had a whole lot of time to let things to speculate for long. So, I wish I had said something last episode instead of seeing it during editing. That would have, or realizing during editing, that would have been really great. Because before he just said monster, like whenever episode 5, I think it was, when he was telling May about it, he just said there was a monster, the creator. He never said him, her. He never, specified. They're trying to, drag the reveal, not make it too obvious. And then, because if they said her there, and then we meet Izel later, then that would have been obviously a little more obvious anyway. We only have now, I think it's episode 8, so now we only have 5 episodes left for the whole thing to come to a screeching halt. I mean, they're both really close. Like they're the Sarge's his, what do you call it, his bus? Did he call it his bus? Or truck? I think he said truck. Let me just double check. Okay, truck. But for a second, I forgot he said truck, and I was like, wait a minute, did he call it his bus? This is freaking Coulson. Just everything about him is Coulson. Well, not everything about him, you know what I mean. I kind of wish he'd call it his bus, but whatever. But yeah, that's coming closer to crashing into the tower. Izel's coming close to the tower. They're entering the atmosphere. They can't send a message through, so they can't, tell them not to blow up the ship with FitzSimmons on there. I mean, I'm pretty sure Izel and the others would survive it. Well, maybe. The tower, I don't, because I know Sarge said destroying the tower would weaken her, but he's also going to destroy the ship, or the tower, and he's going to blow the tower up with her, I guess, by it, or like on it, or near it, or whatever. He was to catch her in the explosion as well. I think this was like weaken her, or actually kill her, and then he'd kill her after with the sword. Magical sword. Going back to Mac really quick. He seemed much more put together this episode than the end of last one. Like, he seemed panicked, frazzled, unsure of what to do. I mean, he's still a little bit unsure because he felt like people weren't looking up to him now, or as much since this whole thing's been happening. But he was handling Sarge pretty well. I mean, he stuck to the deal, but he finagled it a little bit. He says, yeah, I'll give you your stuff, but you gotta tell us more. Otherwise you're not gonna get it. And then he says, yeah, these guys are gonna be part of your crew now. They're going with you. You only get one of yours. And he kept to it. And then he brought Butterfly or Snowflake. Well, Sarge calls her Snow, so let's just stick with Snow. But yeah, he took Snow. I don't really know why. She didn't really do anything. I mean, story-wise, it was probably just for the fact that, they could have somebody get attracted to Deke. It's just weird. But she's also kind of weird. Take the kind of out. She's just straight up weird. Someone who wasn't big enough to break through the zip ties. Because if Jocko went, he would have broken through the zip ties. And, there's a possibility of him breathing fire around, but they probably would have kept the mask. I don't know. Pax wouldn't have fallen for Deke. So, but he might have turned on them either way. Just because he would have left, Sarge would have left Pax there as well. so he might have left them there. She was not happy about that. She freaked out. She is a little unstable. It's understandable why she freaked out about being left behind with the bomb that would have exploded. Wasn't expecting her to get with Deke though. I figured she was gonna be kind of weird. Then when she came up on him and snuck up on him, covered his mouth, and said, "You're mine," I kind of figured that's where that was gonna go. Just Deke is such an idiot though. I want to say it spill out of you. Thank you. No man, she want to stab you. She want to cut you open, or at least I thought. I guess not. Maybe that was her intentions, and then I don't know. Maybe she just that's how she sees. I don't know. Maybe she's thinking about something else. But she seems to really like Deke. So Sequoia left them. That'll work. I mean, she's cute, a little crazy, kind of funny. She likes May, so she has a couple pluses. As long as she doesn't try to kill the rest of us again, then it'd be interesting if she's added to the crew. That'll be an interesting addition. I don't think Sarge is gonna be. I don't think after this season Clark's coming back, which is gonna suck. I don't think they'll be accepting Sarge to the team after all this, which is kind of sad because I mean, even though he isn't Coulson, he's a different character. It's always great to have Clark on the show. It's gonna be really weird not having him. I don't know. It's gonna be. I mean, it's always been very different. Even though this is Clark, it's a different character. The show has been very different. Apart from obviously it's not just because of it's a different character, but just it definitely adds to the fact that it's not the same. Not necessarily a bad thing. It's just different. God, there's something in my eye. No, I kind of veered a lot, but yeah. But back to Mac when he was handling Sarge, it's just like it was not. It was kind of a 180, just like how well he was dealing with Sarge, and he seemed a little more in charge than he was last time. I kind of thought it was funny what he mentioned about how how Yo-Yo pointed out the fact that he called Jocko big guy, because it doesn't happen often that Mac has to call somebody a big guy. Because I mean, Jocko's a big man. I don't know if he's taller than Mac, but he's bigger than him, at least like size wise, not necessarily muscle wise, although it's possible. Yeah, everybody else, he is taller than Yo-Yo, but at least a foot. It looks like. He's a huge person. Henry Simmons is not a small guy. He is massive. Also, with the thing with Mac, the way he said, he promised that he wasn't gonna leave the base, but basically calling the Zephyr a base in the sky. I like Mac's kind of working around that. He's using being a spy and not really technically lying or breaking any promise he's making. He made it to where he had room to move to work with. So I just like the way that worked out. Although it doesn't seem like it worked out too well, because apparently it's better for us that they have a plane now, because Jocko's jacket was apparently the other part of the portal. Sarge, we got 2 dead agents now. Yo-Yo's on the ship still, so it's Yo-Yo. Who else is on? I think it's Yo-Yo, and I don't think anybody else we know, like of our main crew. Somebody else is flying it. It's just Yo-Yo, but I mean, she could probably handle all 3 of them on her own. I mean, she could just. I mean, I would honestly take out Sarge first. I feel like he'd be the most threat out of them. So it would be, I would say Sarge, then Jocko, then Pax. Or maybe Sarge, then Pax, and Jocko. Only reason being I still see Jocko more of a threat than Pax, but he will take longer. So if she takes out Pax first, which would be relatively quick, then she could focus on taking out Jocko. So yeah, I think that would probably be best. The other agents could probably help, but I'm just saying, like, if she had to do it on her own, she could probably do it. She just has to choose which targets to do first, carefully. You know what's funny? I mean, I've already mentioned, like, with the way they threw it in our face, and with apart from straight up confirming that Izel's the creator, but they kept throwing in our face like the beginning. It was it was the beginning of the intro of near the end of the intro or the recap from last episode stuff. That's it. The maker's coming. Well, he says there's more than those two that are out there, and their maker's coming. And then when it starts back up, the camera does the whole Marvel flip page thing, and then it picks up showing the ship where Izel and FitzSimmons are. So, and then it always every time he'd mention Izel or the creator, it would cut to them, and then one time he does it, and it just cuts to Izel sitting, singing eerily to a shrike. So, you know, in case we didn't know that was her, Coulson told us. Say, oh yeah, her name's Izel, by the way. And also, she apparently killed his family. So I know it was, there was a part that was kind of funny, even though it was, afterwards it was not funny at all. It was very kind of, you could feel his anger. Where he was saying what her motivation is hatred for all things. I think that's what he said. And then they asked what his was, and he's like, love. No, it's hatred. It's also hatred. I thought that was funny. But then he goes on saying, that she killed his family, so he's gonna destroy her and stuff. So I was like, okay, well, it's not really as funny. Thank you for that. She was good at that a lot of the times. I want to see exactly what he said. I just want to remember what it was. Sorry. No, it's hate. That's my thing too. He delivered that so well. I like that. I love that so much. I'm wondering if that was supposed to be like, if that's how it was actually in the script, or if he improv that. And then he has a cool sword. I mean, it's the same material of the knives. I'm wondering if he made that, or the artifacts were the apparently the monoliths. I couldn't quite catch what she called them, and I looked back a couple times, but I can't understand what she's saying, what she's actually calling them. But yeah, apparently those were stolen millennia ago. So I don't know if Sarge stole them or somebody else stole them, because I know Sarge said he's 100 years old. That's definitely not a millennia. So I don't know who would have stolen them in the first place. Apparently the Chronica, or the Chronicoms, it was on Chronica 2 apparently originally. I think that's what Simmons. I don't know if we knew that beforehand. And then that's when they went to Chronica to try to get it back. I'm also wondering but when she said, I know what Sarge is, I know. Did she say Sarge, or did she say what did she say? And she said what? So yeah, I don't know if that has any merit to it at all, or if that's another part of her story. So I'm wondering if that's the case. I'm wondering what exactly he is. I mean, obviously, he has to have taken Coulson's face somehow. Because I don't think that's what he originally looked. I'm pretty sure that's not what he originally looked like, seeing as that's Coulson 100% DNA. And he's mentioned that was it Pax said something about something about reincarnation. I know it might have been just like not like literal reincarnation. It might have been something else. That's just what he was using. Possibly, maybe he actually meant reincarnation. I don't know. Just their version. But and Daisy was saying it has to be something, otherwise it's just random. And I mean, he mentioned that every planet he's been on is pretty much random. So I'm wondering if they're gonna ever explain what's going on with the fact that he has Coulson's face, and why that is that it is, why it is that way. I hope they do, and they don't just say chalk it up to it being it's random. I mean, that's a valid explanation. I mean, it doesn't always have to be a reason to it, but I kind of want there to be a reason, so that I don't know. I just want an explanation. I at least want to know how it happened. Maybe not explain. That's literally all. I think that's the only thing I want, is just to explain how it happened, and what they did to get Coulson's body. I mean, I don't think it can't be does it take the body and then repair it? Because he had the robotic hand, and this Sarge doesn't. So I'm wondering I don't know. If he did take Coulson's body, did he take it and then again, does what their process of maybe taking another person's skin, does it repair it? No idea. I just remembered when May and Daisy caught Deke with Snow, and I think it was Daisy that said she needs to bleach her eyes. Oh my lord! Oh my god, Snow Bunny! Good lord, Deke! Oh no, Snow Bunny! God, ugh! Can't you just say whatever her name is? Snowflake. Oh, I forgot. May also said that she's okay. She said she felt like she could trust him. And then Daisy was saying that would she feel the same way if if he doesn't have Coulson's face? And then here's the thing. Then what happens here is he sets the truck to basically autopilot, and has a bomb on it and sending it towards the tower. So I don't know. I don't think her trust is well placed unless something else happens that proves that she should have trusted him or that she can't trust him. I mean, the thing is, he's content with letting hundreds of thousands of innocent people die. So I don't know. I should probably regret thinking that or feeling that way. I'm not sure. I mean, we'll see what happens in the next 5 episodes. I'm not really. I don't know if things will change. Thing is, he just killed another agent once he fell through the portal. That was really smooth though. The way he did that, they kind of did a Michael Jackson, just kind of fell forward, except he wound up, momentum just standing straight again. So that was kind of smooth. Like he did it and then just drew the gun and shot. That looked cool, but he killed an agent, another one. So and when the Pax kill another one, which he didn't need to do, he just at least knock him out. So that kind of sucks. So we just lost 2 agents. And then they're about to try to take the plane, and I guess there's the thing again I said earlier with Yo-Yo, and we'll see how that goes next episode probably. Oh, and the monoliths, I forgot to mention, I was going to say it when I brought up the fact that they were from our planet, or that they stole from her, but apparently the one that we didn't quite find out what it was, it creates, so I'm assuming that's how the Shrike are made. Just wondering how she has more Shrike. Does she just have a bunch more left in stock, I guess. I mean, I know she's called the creator, but I mean, does she need the monolith, that specific monolith, to create them? I know that the Shrike are made from the same material from the monoliths, apparently. They're at least similar, so I'm assuming they're created by the monolith. That monolith. I'm not sure how she would have made more otherwise, unless she just has more in reserve. I just don't know where she'd be keeping them. So I'm assuming she's got to be creating them somehow without the monolith. Maybe the monolith is supposed to help her make more. Speaking of which, the tower is what it apparently does. When it reaches its peak, it disperses into more Shrike, which is not going to be fun. So if we don't blow it up, then how are we gonna stretch this along 5 episodes? I don't know. Not really sure how we're gonna deal with this. Because she could either make it and then she gets stronger, or the tower gets 10 times bigger when she gets there apparently, and then she would be getting stronger. So I don't know how quickly she'd be able to consume the Earth, or so yeah, I don't know how that would be. I don't know how that scenario would be stretched out over the next 5 episodes. And then there's if we destroy the tower without using the bomb, she'd be weakened. Would she get away again? And then that might be a way to stretch it out, I guess. He'd be trying to hunt her, and then I guess she'd be trying... Why would she stay on Earth? Because last time he said the closest he got to was on Chronica 2 when he cornered her, but then she slipped away. I think he said he doesn't know how she did it. So she has to still have some way of getting away, of moving around, of transporting. Maybe she can still teleport. Maybe she has the powers of the monoliths, but the monoliths are extension, so she can do it more. I don't know. Maybe she can only teleport, or how one of the monoliths can teleport you to a different planet. Maybe maybe she can only do a certain distance. I'm not really sure. And then there's the other thing with the time monolith. Maybe she can only teleport. She could travel a short distance in time. I don't know if she can do that though. Again, I don't know. This is just a random theory that maybe she does have the powers of the monoliths. I have no idea. Maybe they were a part of her. I know she said they were part of her planet, but I'm wondering if the whole realm thing is even actual a thing. I think that might just be like explaining, like a depiction of her and where she was, but not necessarily like an actual realm of fear and darkness. Just like what she creates is fear and darkness. So I don't know. I don't know how else she would have those creatures more strike. A kind of a funny thing I liked was that Fitz was getting jealous of himself. Like he kept mentioning, like, oh, I bet it was a good wedding. It was probably better with him. It's like, dude, it's you. It was a hero. I sacrificed myself. I was like, that's really bad. I'm sorry. For any people that are Scottish and watching, I apologize. But I just thought it was so, like, dude, I get it. I'm sorry, but it was you. It's you, buddy. I'm wondering if they could just freeze the thing, the tower. I forgot about that. Like, is there a way that they could put something together fast enough to just freeze the tower? Because apparently that's not good for them. Like, they can't handle the cold. I don't know. Like, they would need something powerful or in very large like amounts of something cold to stop that thing now, because it's pretty large already. It's already grown quite a bit. I don't know. I can't think of anything else other than using the bomb, how they're going to destroy it, because I don't think the truck crashing into it would destroy it. So I don't know how else that they could take it down other than freezing it somehow. I don't think they have any kind of like freeze ray on there. It'd be cool if they did. And they don't have FitzSimmons to figure it out either, so they have probably, they have other smart people. They have Deke, who's apparently smart enough to mess with the tech. I don't know how else they can take care of it. Like, they're not prepared, which I feel like they should have maybe, but they didn't have. This is like right after, so like right after the whole 2 strikes on the Quinjet or the Zephyr. Was it the Quinjet or was it the Zephyr? I think it was the Zephyr. And then we're at the end credit part was with Enoch. I didn't think we were gonna see him again so soon, but I think he's getting some of his other anthropologic chronocoms, and are they preparing to fight the other chronocoms, or gather them at least to get to another planet, or is he want to help fight the strike? Because I don't. Did he say we need to? I know he said we need to gather the others and we need to get ready, but is it to fight? Oh, whoops. Okay, he said repair, not prepare. I thought he was saying, prepare for something, but he meant repair. He said repair. So crap. Okay. Well, I mean, he might end up. They're not going to show that and not have it lead to something. So I'm going to assume that he's going to end up helping us in the end once he finds out what the Chronicom are trying to do. And his friend, I didn't quite catch the name. He told him that he saw his name on the list. So yeah, I kind of figured there'd be repercussions when Enoch took out the hunters. Yeah, I don't know. He's gonna gather the rest of his buddies that were safe from that were away on their mission, safe from the destruction, so they're still alive. And he's gonna gather them. They're gonna try to obviously rebuild, repair. So I don't know. Again, that's probably gonna have to wait eventually. He's gonna realize that he's gonna have to help the team or something. Maybe he's gonna. I don't know. Because again, I don't know why they would show that if that wasn't gonna have any kind of effect to the rest of us, to the rest of the team. But I think that's all I have. The planet was Lightner. Yeah, I think that's all I have, guys. Man, that was a crazy episode. Speaking of crazy, freaking Snow, man, she is nuts, and she's into Deke, which makes her more crazy. No offense, Deke, but it's just he's Deke. He's kind of yeah. I don't know how we can stretch this 5 more episodes. Like, it's already seems like it's coming to a head. I don't know what's gonna stop Izel from getting stronger from the tower, or like other than the truck blowing up with the bomb in the tower. So I don't know what's gonna come with that. And if he's done this before, how did he get another truck? Does it just go back to I don't know where he would get it. And again, I don't know what's gonna go on with Enoch and them, and FitzSimmons. They don't know how to contact, so there's no to contact the rest of the team, so they can't tell them, hey, don't blow us out of the sky. But I mean, there's also the danger of them not being blown out of the sky because of Izel, so that's kind of sucky. I mean, I don't. They've come this far. They're so close. Simmons has been out of in space for a year looking for Fitz. Finally finds him. We're just about to get home, and then they would get blown out of the sky. That would be such a middle finger. But guys, that's it for this week's episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We only have 5 more left. If you want to check out the rest of our stuff, go ahead and click the button next to me. And if you want to stick around for our next episode, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified whenever our stuff comes out, go ahead and click the bell icon down below. Again, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you next week.